Alright, what is good? It's your boy Shimmy back with another video. Yes, we have more One Punch Man. We not stopping. So lock the f in. Call your homie, your grandma, your dog. Tell him to lock the f in too. Now let's get into it. Boom, if you don't remember last episode, Garo leaves the monster's hideout, dines and dashes, gets knocked out by Saitama, wakes up, gets into a 2v1 against Royal Ripper and Bug God while defending young Anthony Davis, and Zombie Man pulls up on the House of Evolution. Now we start with Zombie Man confronting the science guy and he says, damn, who would have thought that an S-class hero would be someone I created? Congrats, twin. Don't worry, I remember you, gang. You were the only successful test subject of the Immortal series. It's already been 10 years, I figured you'd come for revenge sooner or later. But you're a hero too? You did good with your life, twin. Went from test tube to hero. And Zombie Man gets vexed. He pulls out the axe, gets ready to slice, bro. And the scientist is like, and he starts sweating. You really gonna kill me? You know what, that's calm. With the facility gone anyways, I lost all my direction. All I do is play League and gamble anyways. My parlay hasn't hit in 3 months. I'm ready. Zombie Man says, hold on, the house is gone? How is the House of Evolution erased? And y'all are still alive, could you not have just rebuilt it? Answer me, no. The scientist says, he showed up suddenly, and I seen a power stronger than anything I could have made with evolution. All my years of research meant nothing compared to him, so I started drinking a pack a day and gambling. I realized he removed his limiters. What, like he opened his gates? Nah, that shit was even stronger than the 8th gate, gang. Listen, no matter how much effort you put into training, every living being has a limit to how much they can grow. Obviously except LeBron. Now we cut back to Garo versus the Bug God and Royal Ripper. Garo goes in, gives the Bug God a rude punch to the chest, but his hand starts to bleed, and the Bug God is still good. Royal Ripper goes in, tries to cut him all over, but Garo's just dodging everything. Then Bug God uses instant transmission, comes right behind him. The man goes and hits him from above. Garo blocks it, but then he gets a rude liver shot, sending him into these electrical wires. The man gets shocked, but he's not done. He goes down and does a leaping kick, and they go in too. Back to the scientist, he says, God gave every living being a limit for their sanity and survival. But this guy, he went past that shit. He ain't got it no more. Zombie Man's like, hold on. You're saying the power to remove a limiter was so strong, it made you change your ideals and develop addictions? And you're saying the man has no drawbacks. Nah, he got drawbacks. In exchange for that power, he became bald as hell, clean bald. And he can't get no gyal. After he destroyed our strongest warrior, his face said it all. The can't have a good fight. None of the ops are on his level. Zombie Man says, nah, you're just capping. It's just a side effect of all the experiments that you be doing. Your brain's cooked. I can't believe the man who created me became so insignificant. Damn. The scientist says, listen, I'ma keep it a beam with you. However strong you think he is, times that by 50 and you still ain't gonna be close. And we learn humans can become monsters, the environment can become monsters, even non-humans too. This guy's different. He evolved beyond his limiters. You might meet him one day too, apparently he's a hero. Just look out for a bald guy, talking about family. Now we cut back to Garo and bro is holding his own against them. He's like, hold on, are these even monsters? I can do this easy. They're not even on Bang's level and the man's like 80. Bug God's like, who could have thought a human could have pushed us this far? And it's a 2v1. You know what, Garo, I can't lie, you pretty good for a human. Royal Ripper says, I thought we could play around a little more, but it's done, playtime's over, let's get serious now. Garo's like, shut the f up, boy. Y'all boys weak as hell. I've already seen through all your moves. And he spits his tooth on the ground and it starts steaming. Like, okay, y'all won't ever hit me again. But then everyone stops and looks confused, and all we hear is Uncle. Then this slug monster grabs the little you. He's like, I'm sorry, Uncle, they got me. Bug God's like, Sludge Jellyfish, what you doing here? I've got a personal score to settle with this Garo guy. I've been waiting and plotting for this moment just to get him. Hate, I can't even be mad. This is why you always gotta end your enemies. Garo's like, damn, this is that same thing I fought from all the way back then? Hey, you sludge thing. That brat ain't got nothing to do with this. We need him to rebuild the Lakers. Come fight me 1v1. And then Royal Ripper comes right behind him and slashes him in the back. Wow, bro's not an honorable swordsman at all. Slashing in the back is crazy. They not done though. Bug God comes and gives him a rude punch to the stomach and Royal Ripper just keeps cutting him over and over. Like damn, the fight is over already. And they even make Anthony Davis watch. The kid's definitely got PTSD now. Bug God grabs Royal Ripper's sword and he's like, gang, you know we're not supposed to kill him, right? Not supposed to? This dead already. You took too long to stop me, gang. He looks at AD and he says, let's go back. I'm sure we'll be good friends. And they leave Garo on the ground cooked. Someone get this guy a sensu bean.
I love those sensu beans.
Now we cut back to King and Genos is just sitting behind him watching him beat the game. He's like, what, it's over already? Damn, it's too soon for me to join them with these simulations. I'm not strong enough. King's like, it's getting a little late. Saitama said he was looking for Garo, but he ain't back yet. Bomb is like, oh, he must be with the monsters at their secret hideout. Then they all start thinking something could have happened to Saitama, but he comes in and says, I'm back, and the man is covered in blood. They're all like, what the hell happened to you? Hold on, is that the hero hunter's blood? Nah, I ran into some monsters on the way here, just packed them up easy, you know what going on. But Saitama's looking down and everyone's like, what happened to you, gang? He says, I lost my wallet with 6,000 yen in it. Genos is like, I'll go get it back. But the door opens again and it's fine shit. She says, y'all having fun? Genos is like, bitch, you came back? What do you want? And she brings him Saitama's cabbage that he left. Shorty's like, shouldn't you say something to me? Oh, my bad, thank you. You know, I really appreciate that. She's like, no, you really made me pay for the bill at the restaurant? Oh shit, my bad. Genos is thinking and then he feels something. Someone's closing in just below the building. Someone's there. And they stopped. But there's a problem. He can't fight in the state that he's in. Bang and the other G-Son can't fight either. And if it's a demon level threat or above, fine shit won't survive. Saitama just lost his wallet too. So he's in no state to fight. Now it's up to King to go fight. So Genos goes and tells him, hey, get out there and fight. He pushes the man outside and Saitama's like, Genos, what's wrong? Oh, I sent King outside to fight a monster. We're blessed though. But King comes back and he says this guy was waiting right in front of the door.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
And it's, who the hell is this guy? Is this another clanker? Genos gets ready to fight, but the guy says, you're already hurt, gang, don't fight no more. It's me, Genos. And it's the doctor who repaired him. He came back to help Genos because the man sent out a distress signal during his last fight. The doctor's like, so what happened to that thing that f***ed you up? Oh, my master Vin Diesel over there packed it up easy. Shout out family. Then he starts monologuing about his day and Saitama's like, let's just wrap this up for the day. Then the man gives him premium beef as a gift and leaves. With that, they all decide to eat. Then we cut to the monster hideout and all we see is Anthony Davis tied up. Royal Ripper says, yeah, we did see Garo. The test results were bad though. We just wanted to talk and he starts attacking us. Bro's just rude. You'd think he was raised by animals or something. No decorum. Garo's like, gang, don't lie to me, just tell me what really happened. Bug God says, I'ma keep it a buck. He was just a half-ass, bum-ass, trash-ass, sorry-ass attempt of a wannabe calling himself a monster while still remaining a human on the inside. Damn, he ain't on no one's side, so he'd betray anyone. He says, so what though, you got a problem with our decision? Nah, you good, but y'all are pretty beat up. Was he strong or something? Royal Ripper laughs. He was alright. I can see why you sent us after him. Hold on, did you predict this would happen? Is Garo really dead though? I ain't checked, but he probably dead. I cut him up bad, worse than Gordon Ramsay would. And the little Ute just remembers Garo on the ground bleeding. This Garo guy is like, okay, why did you bring this child? Are we about to start our own basketball team? What's happening? Oh, he just saw us, so I had to bring him here. Garo says, alright, just go finish him off. But Ripper tells him, don't be mad. If I don't release my stress, I might slice someone else up again. Garo says they got bigger issues. There's a scouting robot that's going through the Elder Centipede's path. The heroes won't even need a day to find this hideout, and they'll bring their top dogs too. But because they put up that Indeed post, they're still getting hella people who want to join the Monster Association. You can never be too cautious though, so he tells everyone, hey, prepare for battle. And we just see the monsters gathering, talking about who they can fight. I'm so sorry, this not killing nobody. You know he has no stripes. The man looks like Magikarp. And we see a rhino punching a bag ready to fight. And he looks at the rest of them. He's like, hold on, y'all are scared? Real monsters like me ain't scared of no humans. Big Montang, we all know this guy's about to put up Renji numbers. The bird remembers what Garo said about how he made Orochi. So he's like, shit, what if I could become the Demon King? Promise you it won't be you, gang. And this freaky demon is getting all the guys in the suits ready to fight too. And we see the cat who released everybody from the prison. Boom, we cut to these two going at it. He goes in with a dynamic entry, but bro dodges and kicks down, and they keep going at it. Bro jumps off into the water, and then next guy goes chasing after him, and they start fighting again underwater. They get out of the water and they keep going at it. And then they transform, like damn, they really are monsters, ugly as hell. They do a big clash. They say in the hero organization, Shining Flash is the best one. Everybody else is scrubs. But they got espers and they got robots too. But what the f is a robot gonna do to us? They don't know we was really in the trenches with Naruto and them. They can't match our speed. And the espers, honestly, just don't let them cast and we're blessed. Boom, they go at it again and they both get hit back. The green haired one does a spin, runs up a waterfall, jumps, aura farms and lands on the bridge. I'm actually tired of these aura farmers, man. I can't lie, it's looking kinda grim for the heroes though. I don't know who we got that can mess with them, other than Saitama. Now we cut to Royal Ripper and Anthony Davis walking down the hallway and they run into Machine God G5. Royal Ripper's like, what you got in your hand there, boy? Ah, it's just a little something I picked up. Dog, isn't that Metal Knight's mask? Yeah, these guys are crazy. He says it's a valuable sample and walks away. Now, Royal Ripper takes a little boy and throws him into a cell. And he's with the other little boy who got kidnapped originally. Anthony Davis is like, so what's gonna happen to us? The other boy says, don't worry, my pops is a big shot. The heroes are gonna come rescue us. But then Sludge Jellyfish comes in and says, rescue you? Y'all ain't never going home. We ain't scared of no heroes. You know who we got on our squad? We're moving like the 2018 Golden State Warriors. Y'all ain't got shit on us. I'm sorry, that's not even a monster. That's just a regular ugly guy. Alright, that's all for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. If you haven't seen that My Hero video, go on and check it out. So, Bakugo went crazy. And yeah, second channel is supposed to be coming next week. Is it still coming next week? That's a great question. I don't even know the answer anymore. Why? Because a man got tickets to the Vibes Cartel concert. So that just means I'm missing a day of editing. So don't blame me, blame Vibes, okay? But hopefully they'll still come out. Maybe like a Friday. We'll do a little 1-2 video on the second channel. Drop the link, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah. We keep growing, we keep rowing. Appreciate all you guys supporting, commenting on the videos, giving me recommendations, means a lot, you know. This is only the beginning. We got big plans in the future. We just getting started. So yeah, always drop your recommendations. I always take a look at them, see them, add them to the list, and we'll start cracking down on them crazy. But yes, I'm gonna catch y'all boys and girls in the next video. Peace.